When I was a student, I asked my professor about how I could go about creating my own typeface design. And he told me that it would be a bad idea, that I shouldn't even try to do such a thing because it was very difficult. So that made me very interested in learning how to do this because it appeared like a kind of secret. So my name is Dave Crossland and I'm running the Crafting Type font design workshops. And these workshops are meant to introduce graphic designers into the very specialist area of typeface design, which is the design of alphabets, fonts.
Me, in my personal case, I'm here because I love teaching. I love teaching typography. I love doing typography and I love teaching typography. For me, it's a pleasure just to be here trying to share that knowledge with people. I will go to anywhere in the world where they wanted me to teach typography.
So the purpose of the workshops is to try and cultivate a much more vibrant graphic design and typography community around the world. So I've been very enthusiastic about this idea of a free culture of typography, where people can modify the fonts that they're using to be unique for their own needs.
Letters are structured with a very long tradition, okay, and the tradition comes from from Minecrafting. So we as people, as humans, we don't do perfect structures. We don't do perfect triangles, perfect circles when we draw, when we write.
Often when we have fonts that we use in our graphic design work, then there can be missing characters or missing features. A typeface is a family of styles. There's a regular, a bold, an italic, and often the particular styles that we want to use are not available. So I think it's very important for graphic designers to learn how to design their own typefaces so that they can change and modify the typefaces that they're using.
I always say that knowing about typography for a designer, for an image maker, it's like knowing about mechanics for a pilot. So the more you know about mechanics, you can prepare better your car, you can be faster in a race, right? The more you know about typography, the better is going to be your design. That's another golden rule, that's for sure. So the two reasons why I think it's interesting for people of Ukraine to do this kind of workshop, it's first of all because there's not, by what I have seen, there's not like many type designers. So it's interesting there's actually a market for people to do that. And second, because it brings graphic design to a new level.
So with the purpose of this workshop, we've been looking at how to create new fonts completely originally, completely from scratch. But the skills that people are learning, they can transfer to modifying existing Libra fonts.